I'm really excited about advocating on behalf of the police department to get them the officers that they need, and the cadet training academy classes started back up. I'm hopeful that because of HB 1900, we will see in the budget today that we do have authorization for more cadet classes.
You need to. And I'm going to give you
It would shock me to my core if that wasn't even in there.
Yeah. I think maybe me and you have a slightly different reasoning for why we need to do that. And yeah, you're going to see when you defund the police department, when you got a DA like Jose Garza, whenever you have the perfect storm together to possibly create a crime wave in Austin, right? You do. And I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm not trying to sound like Tucker Carlson or Alex Jones or anybody like that, right? But I'm just saying logistical factors in play. You have the perfect storm of circumstances to create a crime wave in Austin. And we've never really dealt with that before, and people here are not going to be prepared to deal with that, and it could create a lot of problems. And if you have a defunded department while that's happening, they're going to have to replace the police with something, and what they're going to replace the police with, if we don't put money back into the department now, is going to be a lot worse than what they have going, right? It's
possible.
No, I mean, I think it's more likely than possible. In Maryland, right, in Baltimore, the mayor of Baltimore has been talking with the Biden administration of not hiring, using the funding for police budgeting to not hire more local officers, but to get more ATF officials into Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah, this is I'll send that article to you.
Okay.
It's from a credible news source. It's from a Politico or something like that. It's on that level, right? And another thing that I'm concerned about is, aside from possibly being risking federalizing the police departments and stuff like that, or having local departments start abiding by federal standards, which will just hurt everybody. I'm worried that this is going to be used as a way to create a surveillance state because of all the crime, we need to monitor it. And then all of a sudden now you have these surveillance cities that are in London and in all parts of Europe that are being built up everywhere, and that could create a recipe for totalitarianism, considering where we're going. That's my concern.
Well, we could pontificate all day and ponder about what could happen, but what will happen is HB 1900 is going to go into effect. It was signed into law by Greg Abbott, our illustrious governor.
Illustrious.
And it's going to force the city to put the funding back into the department.
And that's good. But I'm just showing you what my perspective is for why I think we need to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we need to do it because, according to the chief's monthly report, murder's up 79% year over year.
Yeah.
Aggravated assaults are up 15%. Those are facts.
Yes, it's a fact. And that's why the best way to solve this problem is to hire more officers and put money in the budget now, before the solution that we do implement years later will be a lot worse.
Yes.